Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D. Have you ever felt this way? Don't let anyone in, no matter what their intentions be. It doesn't matter how trustworthy they want to be. They will let you down. You're the only one you can trust. Or can you? The real question is, do you trust yourself with you? And if you don't, can you build it? Can you build that trust? And if you can build that trust with yourself, how? Today I'd like to propose a way how, and it's over here. There's less and there's more. And the funny thing about it, it's the acronym L.E.S.S is what you want to be doing. The acronym M.O.R.E is what you do not want to be doing. Isn't that funny? I'll explain it a little bit. So when you're dealing with, there's two people basically that you'll deal with that you need to have trust with. One is yourself and one is others. And you want others to have trust in you, and you want to have trust in yourself. That's what I'm saying. So if you do L.E.S.S, L-E.S.S acronym, that means if you listen to them with compassion, or if you're building trust with yourself, listen to yourself with compassion. Encourage them to take the action they've determined would be the best one to be going forward with. Or encourage you to take action on the action that you have determined would be best for you to go forward with. Support. We're on S now, the first S. Support the action step or steps and the struggles, which is the second S. Support the action step or steps and the struggle that those action steps will reveal. In taking action steps that you aren't currently taking is a struggle. And it's important that you support, if you're wanting to have somebody have trust in you, it's important that you trust, that you support their action steps. And if you want to have trust with yourself, it's important that you trust, that you support the action steps that you need to be taking in order to grow, to learn. And the more part goes like this. You can build trust if you do not do more. The M, first M, is for manipulate. If you will not manipulate the situation or the challenge to make them wrong or to make you wrong, no matter what perspective you choose to take, you can either choose to take one that will manipulate the situation. So it's all bad and everything's bad, hell in a handbasket, all that stuff. Inside me, I'm just going to there, or I'm all bad, or their situation is, oh my goodness, you couldn't possibly do that. You're manipulating. You're not building trust. O is for obsess. Don't obsess about the obstacle standing between them and their positive potential, or between you and your positive potential. You can always be Eeyore, or you can always be Mary Poppins and know that in every job that must be done, there's an element of fun. And if you do obsess about the obstacles, this can cause overwhelm and shutdown. And then they learn that they can't let anyone in, and especially not you. And then you learn that you can't let anyone in, especially not you, if it's with yourself that you are obsessing about the obstacles, because you can't trust your own thoughts, your own assessment, because you're only looking at the bad. The last one is, actually not the last one, more, the R is reject. Do not reject their assessment of their situation as wrong, stupid, or foolish. And don't, again, when building trust with yourself, don't reject your assessment of the situation as wrong, stupid, or foolish. The only way you can really know is to actually take action. You can do, you do your research and everything, you do your assessment, you don't obsess, but you do what you can, and then it's time to take action, so you do. And the thing is, once you take action, you can assess that, and then you can adjust your action as need be, but you need to be able to be that thinking, acting force in your life. And then if you're wanting to be supportive of somebody else, you want to help support them to be that thinking, acting force in their life. And the E is for exaggerate. Do not exaggerate anything that discourages them. Do not exaggerate anything that discourages you. And so those are my thoughts on trust. Those are my thoughts on when you feel like you can't let anyone in, no matter what their intentions be. And it doesn't matter how trustworthy they want to be, they will let you down. You're the only one you can trust. Or can you? The song I shared a while ago, I don't know, 1 or 2 posts ago, was I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but you, and you don't need, and I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but me, and you don't need anyone but you. And then I turn it and I say, I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but you, like I'm going to depend on you for everything. And you don't need anyone but me, and we're just going to be this, these 2 peas in a pod, and just nothing else will be a part of our universe. We'll just be all isolated that way. It's easy to go to the extreme in life, isn't it? In our thoughts, in our minds, in our choices, in the reality that we choose to observe, because we can't see everything. So we do choose what we do see. We do choose what we listen, encourage, support. We do choose what we manipulate, if we're going to be manipulative, obsessive, rejecting and exaggerating that which does not bless. That's our choice. So anyway, I'm going to sing that song for you, and that's what I'm doing today. I hope it's useful for you. And you don't simple. Break your head. I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but me, and you don't need anyone but you. But that's impossible, I can see. It's foolish too. We were made to need each other. We were made to love, to ask for help when we stumble and we can't get up. We were made to need each other. We were made to love, to ask for help when we crumble in a heap of not enough. I'd like to believe I don't need anyone but me, but there's no truth in that belief. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, please like, and remember that we can learn to be trustworthy to others. And I believe that probably originates with being able to be trustworthy with ourselves, because we are very much alike. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.